All right, it is June 13th, 2023. So we got breaking news all over mainstream media. Inflation, lowest in 2 years. For the month of May, it only rose 4%. And we all know, due to socialism, as you can see on my shirt I wore today that I just received from England, Maneko 64 channel. I think it illustrates it perfectly. Socialism, Marxism, communism, modernism, this type of isms is basically all the same thing. There's not much difference. You can just call it communism or Satanism, doesn't matter. This type of socialism that we're seeing nowadays is far more extreme than it used to be. It's way more modern. So that's why modernism comes in play too. Okay? The erosion of freedom, purchasing power is just done in a modern way nowadays. For instance, back in the day, Nazis used to burn books. Now they just censor certain voices on social media that the establishment does not agree with. So it's no different than burning books. It's just modern way of burning them, just making them disappear, right? And that's what's going on with all these lies, deception, and insanity. Take a look what happened just recently at the White House with the June month. I don't even want to say the word because this channel will be censored even more immediately. Look what's going on. It is a complete freak show. Okay, people are having fun naked, and I'm going to say people because we don't even know who it is. God forbid if you say that was a man or a woman, because again, you might just get in trouble because you misidentified someone. That's the type of country we live in. And this is not to point out the obvious. This channel is not to scare you. This channel is to provide some answers and to prepare you for what is coming. And right now, what people need to do is they need to do videos. They need to call these maniacs in office and let them hear it. Get on the phones and let them know. Get out there if you are close to DC or whatever and make your voices heard. It is not about causing some issues here by rioting and doing who knows what. It's just exercising your First Amendment. If you think you're going to peacefully, of course, peacefully, not even demanding, just asking for some answers. Like, for instance, who is going to be held accountable for what happened during the recent health event? All the jabs that people were forced to take, the lockdowns that destroyed small businesses, the lies about the purchasing power. I was just recently with family and I met a lot of new people in San Antonio just over the weekend. We went out and the prices of food, everyone there was making comments, and a lot of them, based on what I've heard, have really good jobs. They're like, I'm not coming back here again. At the bowling place, is that how you say, when you knock those pins down? $38 for a sampler, cheese sticks, onion rings, and some chicken wings. That based on size of people in this place, that's not enough for one person. So round it up at $40. Dos Equis beer on tap, $9.50. Regular size beer, $9.50. But hey, inflation is 4%, right? Now you may say, just like most people will, especially trolls, well, who needs to go there? I'll just go here. Yes, you can avoid it. That's what people are doing now. They're going to start avoiding going to anywhere. I don't know when was the last time I went bowling, but I know it won't be it will be a lot of time before I go back doing that. I mean, it's totally ridiculous. People show up to take a look at let's say your generator, they'll charge you $400 just to show up. I talked about it on my previous video. The prices of diapers, just overall food, just everything is up at least 50% if you compare it with just last year. Let alone if we just go back 2 years and look at the parts and services only. Look at used cars. Look at new car prices. Yes, they came down a little bit, but compared to wages, it is insanity. And people are taking loans 7 years now on 8% on cars, 7, 8, 9% in some cases. How is this sustainable? I guess while those credit cards continue to work, it's all good, right? I decided to wear this shirt today, as you can see. I think it illustrates exactly what's going on. Just not just in UK. It's globally. I ordered it from Maneko64. I'm going to do an interview with him this Monday. Stay tuned for that. I did a couple of interviews with him already with Mario, and it was a good turnout from there for sure. And the turnaround with certain things I was doing with business based on what me and him talked about. So stay tuned for that. It's coming up on Monday. I will post it on my channel as well. And I just, you can't sit on your hands, ladies and gentlemen. This is not going to just go away because here is me making videos and Maneko64 and a few other people. You need to call these representatives. You need to do something about it. You can't just sit around. Socialism is cancer. Marxism is cancer. Modernism is cancer. And some other isms that you can put in here. It's like, you know it's happening. You should have went for your colonoscopy. You know something's wrong. You continue to ignore it. Cancer spreads and you're gone within few months. That's what this is. And it doesn't have to be, like I mentioned, tens of millions of people out there in front of Capitol Hill. It takes a small fraction, like maybe 0.5% of population to start, 1% of start pointing out the obvious and asking for some answers, and things will change. But if you think you're gonna get on your horse and ride off in the sunset because you are about to be retired, or you are already retired, you got some savings, you got some land, you diversified, you're, oh, I'm all good, I'm just gonna let this pass. No. The picture that illustrates right here is coming to you, okay? You're gonna have to do something about it, okay? If you are weak enough that you don't care what's gonna happen to your children, your grandkids, or if you don't care because you don't have any kids, for instance, if you just don't care what happens to your country, then I guess more power to you, right? Enjoy all these good isms. But if this really bothers you, you're going to have to do something. And I believe that if you don't, there's going to be a lot of bad things that are still going to happen. This channel is not to scare you. This channel is to prepare you. Look at the freak show that just recently happened at the White House. People dancing naked while the middle class is being gutted. It's incredible what's happening. Unfortunately, United States is a laughing stock the whole world is laughing at us, at US right now. We need to put a stop to this, and things will turn around pretty quickly, okay? But at the same time, you can control what you can control by protecting yourself and your family with security, with real assets. This is not investing advice, life advice. It is just what I see. And if you followed me for a while, you know everything I talked about is happening. It's actually a lot worse than I even thought. So this needs to change now. It needs to change yesterday, or this cancer is going to go into stage 4 pretty quickly here. We are already stage 3, the way I see it. Take care. God bless you all. I am out.